There definitely was like some junk. I see the junk, I get excited.
Oh wow. This could be a little jackpot back here. Look at this embroidery. Yes. Oh my god, and like everything behind me. All right, let's check this out. Yes.
They say everything's bigger in Texas. Well, we're about to do one big thrift trip in San Antonio. New episodes every Sunday and Thursday, visiting a dozen of the city's best thrift stores and one very special estate sale of a local legend. It's the San Antonio Thrift Series.
Hey, so we're in San Antonio, Texas, thrifting. The next stop is the Junk Depot. I have read some mixed reviews of this place. It looks kind of junky from the outside, but like in a good way. And I made a note to myself when I first looked at this that it looked like they had a lot of good home decor. So I think this will be kind of a quick stop. I'm obviously not going to be taking furniture home with me or anything today, so we'll just take a look and see what they've got. Let's go check out this junk. Let's go junking. Junk it up. Junk in the trunk.
Here's a piece of Americana. What are those? Oh, here we go. Here's the clothes. This looks like a garage sale. Like they've just got men's and women's, so lots of denim. So yeah, I'm seeing some dresses here. I'm gonna see what we can find. Kind of a cute little Nike jacket. Nothing has a price on it, so I'm assuming you just go up front and work out a deal. Old school. Okay, I'm seeing something back here in the corner, a couple things. Yeah, looks like a couple vintage items. Ooh, this is a set. All right, this too, and this one. Oh my god. All right. Oh wow. This could be a little jackpot back here. Look at this embroidery. All right, I'm gonna start pulling some stuff down and like really look at it. Wow. Yes. Oh my god, and like everything behind me. All right, let's check this out. Yes. Oh my. It's a set. Wow. By the way, you probably can hear it. I don't know how much I'll be able to like edit out, but they're blasting Springsteen in here. I love it. So this one's a set too. Look at the cute pockets. I am seeing some stains in both of these, but I mean, they're like probably 60s or 70s items, so probably to be expected. There's a blue one. Just look how lovely all of those together too. Okay, this embroidered one actually looks pretty modern because it's like a cotton sweatshirt material, so I'm not as into this style. I thought it was like a Western style button up, but it's not. Look at this jacket! New York girl. That's so cute. Got some like bad damage on the back. With a little puff sleeve. And these like turquoise lines on the pockets. Seeing something here that like I'm really excited about. Whirlray frocks. This set actually might fit me. I'm bummed that the other pants sets maybe don't, but. Ooh. Oh, dead stock. This color is amazing, actually. You might like those. They're just like hiding this stuff away in the back. This is the best when you find a little pocket like that though. Like it feels like I discovered it. Ooh, I was seeing a few more like really cool things back here too. That's pretty wild, right? This feels like silk. Ooh, it pays to dig. There's like a bin down here. Look at this little cutie. I know it's hard to tell. I'll put it on a hanger actually. Oh, it's got a big rip in it. Maybe that's why it was down there. Good thing there's like extra hangers here so I can like put these on a hanger to show you. Wow. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a great color. Kind of like, like a reddish, light reddish brown. I don't know. This actually has a tag on it for $4. This one's cool too. I actually love these greens. Another one that's got rips in it, but it is like right along the seam. I'm just like hanging up all the shirts down there at this point. Someone just asked me if I work here and like, I kind of now I do, I just volunteer. That one's pretty cute. I like that there's all these different colors in here that you could like pull out by accessorizing differently. Oh God. This scared me. There's like a Goofy costume in there. It startled me. It's unsettling. Is what it is. This is some Texas shit right here. Like, this is the kind of energy I expect to see when I thrift in Texas, you know? I kind of love this. There's so many, like there's so many bedazzlements. So I have pulled like this whole pile right here, and I think I'm gonna just go talk to them, at the owners up front, and see like what they're charging and see if they want to do like a deal. I'm not sure I like really want to take home all of these, but I'm kind of like curious about, I think like kind of knowing what they want to charge will help me decide between some of them maybe. And then of course I'll take a closer look for damage and stuff, but wow, there is like quite a little pocket of vintage back here. That was a good find. I did not really expect to see a lot of clothing, so I'm really stoked.
So, what did we think of the Junk Depot? Really interesting little store, right? I know you didn't get like a full look around, but we definitely got to do some deep digging in the very, very back. It was like a garage sale meets a pawn shop, but with like a homey, warm, friendly vibe. It's really tough to rate this store because let me just say, overall, I loved it. Would I visit again? Absolutely. Am I thrilled with the purchases I made? Yes. It's tough to rate it though because it does not really like match a typical thrift store. And my rating system is like just for fun, just so we can sort of compare, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. And I will say that all of the stores that I visited, like none of them were bad. They all for sure like gotta be in the top 10 in the whole city. And I would return again. So even if it's the lowest rated store, I still loved it. That said, we've got to come up with some numbers here just to keep this whole theme going. So I am gonna rate the Junk Depot. For pricing, it's really tough to say because most things were not labeled, especially in the clothing. I've got to give it kind of a little bit of above average score because for what I paid for the items I got, I was able to like sort of strike a bargain with the owner because she was the one actually cashing me out. So I kind of made her an offer for the whole lot and it worked out really well. So some good advice would be if you think you're gonna do a chunk of shopping there, bring everything up to the register at once and try to get like a bulk pricing, sort of like you do it in a estate sale. Of course, you want to be like respectful with what you're offering because they are running a business, but it is a thrift store at the same time, so they're looking to move the product out of there. The quality of the items honestly was really hit or miss from what I saw. There definitely was like some junk, and I say that lovingly, okay? Like I personally love stuff like that. I see the junk, I get excited. But I would say like for the average shopper, you're probably gonna have to comb through a lot of stuff that you really don't wanna see before you get to some things that you're excited about. It's also not a huge shop. They have a decent amount of items, but you saw that clothing section was just like tucked away in the back. It's not extremely shoppable for that. It's definitely like a place where you would go to hunt, to dig. Like you really gotta pay attention because of how things are put in different categories and how things are like could be hidden behind another. It's not also like the cleanest, most crisp type of thrift store. You know, some places they definitely like take their time with all of that. This is like living up to the Junk Depot name, I think. And once again, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like some people love that type of thing. I personally love that type of thing, but it isn't for everyone. I did feel some good vibes in there, mostly because, like I said, the owner is the one who cashed me out and she was incredibly sweet and friendly. I left with an overall really great feeling about there. But again, I don't think that the vibe of that store matches like a typical thrift store, so it's maybe not for everyone, but you be the judge of what you think yourself. I'm gonna give this just like about an average score overall. As far as what this store is good for, I think it's tough to nail down a specific category of items, so I'm gonna say this store is good for the haggler. If you're someone who likes to strike a bargain, if you really like to chit chat and like work out a deal with somebody, like you could do some fun haggling at this store. It's also a good little digger. As we saw, I was like back digging through bins. So if you really enjoyed that type of environment, like this is what that store is good for sure. I'd definitely be curious to know your thoughts on what you thought of the Junk Depot, of that experience, and if you really enjoy stores like that are like not matching the typical cookie cutter thrift store. I did walk out with a pretty big haul from that store though, so let's get into it. I'm gonna do a quick try on haul and show you those pieces. And once again, I'll do a big styling of all the pieces from Texas in the finale episode. So there were a lot of cool vintage blouses to choose from, and I wanted to bring them all home, but at the same time I didn't. I already have a really good collection, so I just picked up a few of those pieces and I'll show you everything. So this is one that I decided on. I don't have anything like it. It's got this like orange, yellow, brown striping through it. It's like, okay, we've talked here on this channel about ugly cool, like we are in the ugly cool zone, my friends. And if you know, you know. None of those shirts have a label on them, which made me think they were all handmade by the same person. Oh no, is this too small? Darn. Well, I actually thought this one was gonna fit me nicely, but it's too small around the bust. So this will be a resale item, unfortunately, for me. Also, like, does this remind you like a tiny bit of candy corn? Me personally, I don't hate that. I know there's candy corn haters out there, but like, this is cute. How cute would this be to style it like buttoned all the way up underneath overalls? Wouldn't that be really cute? I also decided on this blouse. I love the like neutral color of it. It felt like I could style it with so many different things. And it looks like a little bit cozy because of the fabric on it. Well, this one is also a little too small on me. I've got some pulling here at the button, so I don't know that I'll be keeping this one either. Although it could be worn open. I brought home 3 pantsuits. I just thought, like, first of all, look at how sweet and adorable those are together. Like, they just kind of all belong together, don't they? The colors are just incredible. I gave them a good scrub down in my laundry room, and they're like actually came out really nice and clean. I think that was sort of the idea with these like leisure suits in the 70s, right? Is that they were like very wearable and easy to clean. So these have held up really great. The condition is amazing. I wanted to at least try on the little jackets to see if they would work on me. I know the pants are definitely not going to, but these do have a little bit of stretch. They're very tight in the sleeves for my comfort level, but just to give you an idea of how they would look. This one I've got to show you has the most beautiful little buttons. I absolutely love these. And they're down in the pockets too. All right, now this set is for me. This should fit me no problem. We've got a blazer top and a little knee-length skirt. We've got shoulder pads. Oh, yes we do. Here's just the top. Oh. I'm thinking about how I will actually wear this, and I feel like it's more likely that I would just get use out of either the top or the skirt separately because of just the cut and style of them. It's definitely like a lot to do this as a set, although it'd be fun for like a photo shoot for sure, but like, am I gonna wear this to the dog park? Anyway, this one is really cute with jeans, I think. And here we are with the skirt on. This is actually incredibly comfortable. I like the draping of it a lot. I think it's like actually looks very nice on me, but definitely with the full set again, I think it looks very dated. Like we're definitely looking at like a retro moment when I'm wearing this. But I think if I brought in some more modern pieces, I could style it up. I'm just not sure, like in my mind, I'm going, where am I realistically gonna wear this to? I don't know. Again, I would get a lot of wear out of just the skirt and pairing that with like a t-shirt and like pairing this with jeans and like mixing in the modern pieces with it. But yeah, let me know if you think there's like a really good occasion for me to be wearing a skirt set like this. So I decided to bring home these like lavender pants. I've seen a lot of stuff like this in thrift stores and have been thinking about trying to style something like this lately. So this pair just finally like grabbed me with the color of it especially. But it is a like fun dead stock piece as well. You can see the old vintage tag on here. I'll show you. All right, so let's hope these fit me. These are not great. Like, again, I love the color, but the fit is not it. I love like the draping of the leg and stuff, but they're too tight around my like stomach and my hips, and then I've got like some gapping at the waist. So I'm not quite sure like how they're actually supposed to fit or if this is like kind of it, but I think that they're just maybe a size too small for me, and that maybe like if I don't know, but here's the full look. They're not the worst, but I think they would really work better for me if I actually wore like a tunic or like a longer cut blouse or sweater or something that actually covered most of this instead of doing the tucked in at the waist look that I often do. I don't know, I want to try to style them for sure because again, in love with the color. They just need like to be put together correctly for me to be feeling myself in these pants. Next up, I've got some jeans to try. These are Levi's 501s. I have not tried on 501s in a really long time, I want to say. I usually go for the 505s or the 550s, and I usually like about a size 38. These are the 501s, which I think are slimmer through the hip, and I wanted to try the 40. So I'm hoping I don't have like a lot of gapping around my waist because that would not normally be it, but I really wanted to give these a try, so let's hope they fit. Oh, and these have a button fly, which also really sold me because I love a button fly. So far, so good. I do have some gapping back here, but that's not too bad. It's not too uncommon. These definitely look like a wedgie fit. If you know the wedgie fit jeans, these are like, they're tight on my butt. And I wish they were a little bit more high rise. So they're not my favorite cut of Levi's, but I can definitely work with these. They have a nice straight leg, and the button fly again I think is really fun. If you guys know, I wear normally a size like 18 in bottoms a lot of the time. And for like Levi's and stuff, I'll usually go around to size 38. I would not size down in the 501s though. I think 40, this is like probably the best that it would get for me. If anything, maybe sizing up and then getting it tailored in around the waist might be the way to go. But in any case, this is probably as good as it gets for like straight up sizing for me. Okay, I've got a couple more pairs. Okay, I've actually got two identical pairs of these like indigo blue wash vintage Wranglers. I love my vintage Wranglers. They're actually become my favorite lately, even more than my Levi's almost, but I am hoping, like, I feel like I haven't quite nailed down exactly what size to get for these, but 40 seems to be about correct. So I think these are gonna fit, and they're probably gonna be long. They're a 32 length, but I actually bought two because I wanted to make one into, at least one of these into cutoffs for the summer. Oh my God, these are like perfect. They're actually not too long. These are like perfect on me. Sorry for my like kind of trashy like tank top situation happening. This was supposed to be just like a quick try on. But I didn't have to go like black bra, white tank top. I don't know. Wow, I love these. I have a couple other pairs of Wranglers like this in different washes, but this is a new wash for me. And like I said, I've got two identical pairs. So one of these is gonna make, I think, a good pair of cutoffs. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm a size like 18 normally in bottoms. I definitely have like that like waist to hip ratio is like pretty intense. So these actually fit pretty high-waisted on me, and they are the Wrangler size 40.
And the last thing I got was this little mid-century dream tree. I spotted it up on a top shelf, like in the corner of the store. And I recognized it and knew what it was from another YouTuber, Laura Caldwell from The Recycled Life. And I decided to get this one as a gift for a friend, so I've already given it away. But then, as you saw in a recent video, I actually was able to thrift a second dream tree recently at a thrift store in Virginia. So the dream tree that you see on the shelf behind me in this series is actually that second one. And here is the original first one that I thrifted. But I do think they're so beautiful.
Thanks again for thrifting with me at the Junk Depot. We've got a lot more thrift stores to visit in San Antonio, so I will see you here for the next episode.